Good morning, it's the new year. Starting off the new year by taking down all these Christmas decorations. They're all in a pile over there. But that's been my goal for about a week, but today's the day. No more Christmas. As I listen to Christmas music.
Thank you for coming.
I was waiting. I was like, okay, we can do that.
Thank you, Lord, amen.
Chicken. Broccoli.
Celery.
When we were at Olive Garden, Jordan asked for his drinks to be like, what did you get? Coke Zero or something with no ice and water with no ice. And his drinks come.
Ice is a scam.
And both of them have ice. And so he's like, oh well. And then he's got like those little appetizer plates and his fork. And so he's just forking out the ice onto the plate. And then he's like, oh well, I guess I'll just have a plate full of ice to take away. And then the waiter comes up and he's like, what did you do? And we're like, what are you talking about? Oh, that. And Jordan's like, oh well, I had asked for no ice. He's like, I'm so sorry. Do you want me to take that plate of ice for you? I'm like, yes, please. But it's just so funny. He's like, what did you do? Oh boy. And then he got a refill with no ice, so
yay.
Have no fear. So after Olive Garden, we went to Hobby Lobby to get one thing, one ball of yarn. She got like 5, and I got all these. So, you know, one thing, famous last words. But I found all these vases, I don't know, a week or two ago at Hobby Lobby, and then I wanted to find some sort of fake flowers to put in them. So I got like these they're just like mixed bouquets, and then this little fluffy thing. And yes, I tickled my nose with it, and yes, it really tickled. So now, I just have to figure out how to arrange them. This is what I ended up with. And I think that turned out pretty cute. And then we're gonna get another one of these baskets to go right there. Then this little nook will be complete. I'm on my way back to the hospital. It'll be probably a good 45 minutes or so before I get there, and I need to stop for gas because we've been doing so much driving this week. That one, our car hit 298,000 miles, and 2, it's just been a lot of driving, so I need gas. But Happy New Year, I guess. Today is January 1st, 2025. It really doesn't feel like it, but this whole entire week with all this hospital stuff has been just kind of a blur. So it's like some days you're just spending all day at the hospital, and then other days it's like, well, okay, I'm gonna work. Once I get done with work, then I'll go home and get all my stuff and then go to the hospital. And then today, my friend came over. We hung out for a couple of hours, maybe like 3-ish, 4-ish. And, you know, we had lunch and then we watched like one show, and then it was time for her to go, and then I was packing everything up, and now back to the hospital. It's an odd situation losing someone that's, I mean, just in general. We're just kind of in a weird like waiting phase. But at the same time, when it's like someone that has dementia or Alzheimer's and they don't recognize you anymore, I feel like for me, whenever he stopped being able to know who I was, that's kind of when the grieving, I think that's what I was thinking of, is that's kind of when the grieving process started for me, because he was no longer like the same person I once knew, so I was kind of having to grieve like the person he was going to become. So I feel like that process started for me like 3 or 4 years ago, when he started like more like mentally declining. So now that he's physically declining, it's like a different type of mourning, I guess, or loss. I don't know. It's just an odd thing to process, especially after like everything else we've been through this year with like losing my daughter. Like that has, I mean, just being in the hospital and like watching my family having to make some of those decisions that we had to make for Sage. Like, I don't know, funeral arrangements and stuff. Just stuff I didn't expect to have to do when our situation occurred is stuff I'm watching them have to do now. So it's kind of bringing up some memories like that for me, which is okay. I mean, I understand. Like, that's just how grief is, and I'm never gonna get over the fact that I lost my daughter, but certain things will get easier, I guess, or like you move on, but like you still remember. Just because you move on doesn't mean you forget or like it didn't happen, you know? I'm kind of talking in circles, but I think people watching this understand if you've been through, you know, just loss in general. It's kind of a roller coaster, because like one minute you're in the hospital room and you're like really sad and like watching them, I don't know, just like lay there in the bed, and then a few minutes later you could be like in the waiting room and people have come up to like sit with you, and then you're just chatting and having like a normal time, even though you know what's going on in the other room. I don't know. But like I said, I'm heading to the hospital. I got to get gas on my way, and I guess we'll just see where the night takes us. Look, the lake. Look, the boy with the lake on that side too. This vlog has been all over the place, but now we're out in the middle of the boonies.
The actual boonies.
And visiting Jordan's dad. And
Hot dog beverages.
Yeah.
Fat dog, beer and wine.
I don't know if I missed it or not, or I couldn't see. And we're also here.
Yes!
Bless you.
Yes!
Bless you. Because Jordan got a heart screening scheduled. And but they said he was good to go. Like, they said you'll get a report in a week, but if there's anything serious, they'll tell you day of, and they didn't tell him anything day of, so I guess his heart's fine. We're just rolling stuff out. What would you like to say?
I'm tired.
Hey man, me too.
Yeah, they did the heart thing, and we both thought it would be like, it was an ultrasound. We both thought it would be like on your chest, but no, it was like right here. They like dug the thing, they slopped it up, dug the little scanner thing there, and I was like, and the other side, and then like in the middle of my chest area, like below your, what is that bone that sticks out right there?
Your ribs? Your rib cage?
I don't think so. It's like the where you do
I mean, you do it in your ribs. CPR.
CPR on? Yeah. It's like, I keep thinking collarbone, but that's not collarbone.
Sternum?
Just below that little area right there. Also pushing like really hard. So yeah, nothing to report is good, I guess.
So I guess still no answers about what's going on with him, but we know something that it's not, so.
Oh, we got Subway!
We have Subway, and then we stopped to get some chips, some drinks. It smells like a Subway in here.
Yeah, we didn't buy a drink and a bag of chips as a side from Subway. We went to Brookshire's afterwards, bought a 2-liter and a big old bag of chips, which was still still kind of a lot.
It was, but like...
Oh, no. We got the bundle of chips. That's why it was a lot.
Yeah. It's like stuff we can eat throughout this month and put that toward the grocery budget.
Yeah, it's the variety pack.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
See, it's like 18 bags.
I was still thinking we bought just like one big bag of chips, and I was like, how was that $12?
Yeah. Here's some trees. Pretty nice trees, huh?
I always called it Brookshire's, but everyone kept correcting me, so I've changed my ways.
I don't know what it is. I just know Mom calls it Brookshire's, so I call it Brookshire's.
You had to say things the correct way, you know, even if you don't like it.
No,
Shout
I
out to all
don't.
my Jif haters. Y'all suck.
Peanut butter.
Just kidding, I love you. Leave us a comment in the comments on how you pronounce Jif.
G-I-F.
Just in time for the big finale.
Come on. Oh, actually, it's not.
So you get stars as well.
What are all these little green pieces for?
They get a shot out of this. At your friends. At your siblings. See, it says shoot your siblings in the eye specifically. So that they cry and you assert dominance.
Yes.
In the show, we know, like, his body goes into the ship. But on here, you just take his head off and stick it on there. And then his body has a little compartment to hide it away.
Oh, that's really funny.
Bro, there we go.
That's cute. And, oh, no, that's not cute. And then he can, like, look around.
Nice.
Cute. Good job.
Thanks.
Butter croissant.
You too.